final event for the day. Final event for the day 3 of the 10th Fazza World Powerlifting World Cup. We are starting up with the men's up to 80 kg category, Group B. Athletes performing are from Thailand, United Arab Emirates, Brazil, Afghanistan, Korea, Kazakhstan, and Moldova. Wutipoing Jaitla, Mohammed Fahim Rahimi, Jagr Bolinger, Dennis Ryle, Hamad Al-Hamadi, Vinicius De Freitas, and Jin Yan Choi. Highest weight in the Group B is 80 kg category, 80 kgs. Highest weight is 150 kgs to be lifted. Head referee Azam Al-Zubi from Jordan, Ahmed Al-Raisi from United Arab Emirates, Asam Khadija from Morocco, side referee 2. The jury for today is Nader Salah from Bahrain, Joyce Sherd from Great Britain, Ridwan Anand, Malaysia, Mariam Nilia, Romania. We start with the competition. First up, we have Wutipong Jaitla of Thailand going in for a 65 at his first attempt.
Coming up, we have Wotipong Jaitla from Thailand. He'd be aiming for 65 kilograms in his first attempt. That's Wotipong Jaitla going for the 65 kilogram lift. And that's a good lift. He's got 3 white lights from the referees, making that a successful first attempt of 65 kilogram. The rack height is now 16 and the bar is being loaded to 85 kilogram. Our next contestant is from United Arab Emirates, Hamad Al-Hamadi Hamad. Coming up on the stage is Hamad Al-Hamadi Hamad from the United Arab Emirates. He aims on lifting 85 kilograms in his first attempt. And here he goes. He has 1 minute left, and that's Hamadi Hamad from the United Arab Emirates, lifting 85 kilogram in his first attempt. And that's a good lift. He's got 3 white lights from the referees, making it a successful 85 kilogram lift. The bar is now loaded to 112 kilogram and the rack height set to 16 for our next contestant from Brazil, Vinicius De Freitas. He'd be aiming 112 kilogram in his first attempt. That's Vinicius De Freitas from Brazil, all set to lift 112 kilogram in his first attempt. He has 1 minute left, and here he goes. Oh, that's a good lift. He's got 2 white lights from the head referee and the side referee, making that a successful 112 kilogram lift. Coming up next, we have Mohammed Fahim Rahimi from Afghanistan. He aims on lifting 130 kilogram in his first attempt.
Ranked 9th in the 2018 Asian Para Games, successfully lifting 140 kilograms. Took up powerlifting in 2006 as a way of regaining his physical and mental strength. It's a no lift. It's got 3 red lights from the referees. Rack height shifted to 13. Bars loaded to 133 kilograms for the first attempt of Jin Yan Choi from Korea. That's Choi Jin Yan from Korea for his first attempt. Going in for a 133 is Jin Yan Choi. Pitching himself at the third heaviest weight in the Group B for men's 80 kg category. And it's a good lift, 3 out of 3 for Jin Yan Choi. Jagr Bolinger for his first attempt from Kazakhstan, coming in for a 145. One minute left for Jagr Bolinger. For a 145, that is Jagr Bolinger.
And that's a good lift. He's got 2 white lights from the head referee and the side referee, making that a successful lift of 145 kilogram.
A good start for Jagr Bolinger in the men's 80 kg category. Dennis Ryle coming in for his first attempt, going in for the highest weight in this group, 150 kilograms. That's Dennis Ryle from Moldova. One minute for Dennis Ryle.
And that's a good lift. He's got 3 white lights from the head referee and the side referees, making that a successful 150 kilogram for Dennis Raul from Moldova.
We now move on to the second round. A great start for Dennis Ryle. Moving to the second round, first up is Wutipong Jaikla. With a successful 65, raises the bar to 70 kilograms. A perfect score for Wutipong Jaikla, making it a good lift. It's been great so far. First successful attempt of 65 and now 70 kilograms. Hamad Al-Hamadi from UAE coming up for his second attempt, aiming in for a 90. Successfully lifted 80 kilograms in the first attempt. Raises the bar by 10. going in is Hamad Al-Hamadi. Perfect score. Another successful lift for Hamad Al-Hamadi. Successfully lifted 80 kilograms in the first attempt and now 90. Vinicius De Freitas making himself ready for his second attempt of 120 kilograms. A successful 112 in the first attempt. One minute left for Vinicius De Freitas of Brazil. Going in for a 120 in the second attempt. It's a no lift. 3 red lights from the referees. Successful 112 in the first attempt. Bars being loaded for the second attempt of Jin Yan Choi of Korea. Successful first attempt of 133, going in now for a 138 is Jin Yan Choi. One minute left. No lift. Successful 133 kilograms in the first attempt. He might go in for the same weight again in the third attempt, and Up now for his second attempt is Mohammed Fahim Rahimi from Afghanistan. Going in for a 140 kilograms. Waiting in for the results. It's a no lift. White flag by the chief referee, but the side referees have given him a red flag. He's had no successful lift up until now. Jaeger Bolinger getting ready for his second attempt. In for a 151 after a successful 145 in the first lift. From Kazakhstan, that is Jagr Bolinger making his way for his second attempt.
He has 1 minute left for his attempt.
Jagr Bolinger of Kazakhstan going in for a 151. And it's a good lift. A perfect score for Jagr Bolinger. Two successful lifts of 145 and 151. Looking forward for what he goes on for his third attempt. Bars being loaded for the second attempt of Denis Rayol of Moldova. Denis Rayol going in for 156 for the second attempt, successfully lifted 150 in the first lift. Dennis Ryle for his second attempt, going in for a 156.
That's a good lift for Dennis Raul from Moldova. He successfully got 3 white lights from the referees, making that a successful 156 kilogram lift. We now move on to the third attempt. And coming up, we have Votipong Jaikala from Thailand, who aims to lift 75 kilogram. He has successfully lifted 65 and 70 kilogram in his first and second attempt, and now aims at 75.
Jaikala Wutipong coming in for his third and final attempt, in for 75 kilograms.
And that's Votipong Jaikla from Thailand, lifting 75 kilogram. Unfortunately, that's a no lift. He's got 2 red lights from the referees, making his best 70 kilogram.
Successful 65 and 70 in the first and second attempts for Wutipong Jaikla. Third attempt of Hamad al-Hamadi, going in for a 95.
And here he goes. Hamad al-Hamadi Hamad from the United Arab Emirates, lifting 95 kilogram. And that's a successful lift. He's got 2 white lights from the referees. He has successfully attempted all the 3 attempts.
He's had 3 successful lifts, 80, 90, and then 95. Next up for his third and final round is Vinicius De Freitas from Brazil, aiming in for a 120 again.
That's Vinicius De Freitas from Brazil in his third and final attempt of 120 kilogram. Here's 1 minute left. And here he goes, lifting 120 kilogram from Brazil, Vinicius De Freitas. And unfortunately, that's a no lift. He's got 2 red lights from the referees. His best being 112 kilogram.
For the third and final attempt, preparing himself is Mohammed Fahim Rahimi of Afghanistan, going in for a 140 again. No successful lifts by him till now. Returning in to lift a weight of 140 is Mohammed Fahim Rahimi of Afghanistan. Finally, a perfect score for Mohammed Fahim Rahimi. 3 white lights from the referees. Successful 140 for Mohammed Fahim Rahimi. Jin Yan Choi is coming up next for his third final attempt of 140 kilograms. Getting himself ready for the final attempt. Off he goes. 140. Successfully done. Successful ending for Jin Yan Choi. Lifted 140 in the final attempt. He lifted the same weight as Mohammed Fahim. But Rahim, being of the lower body weight, stands third in today's Group B, men's 80 kg category. Now we have Jagr Bolinger of Kazakhstan going in for a 156. His coach is preparing him for the final attempt. "20 seconds left, and he goes. Difficult weight for him, and it's a no lift. Successful 151 in the second attempt. Bringing him on the second rank. Dennis Ryle goes in for his final attempt of 161 kilograms. Dennis Ryle coming in of Moldova, coming in for his third attempt of 161 kilogram.
He has 1 minute left.
Off he goes for his third attempt of 161. Unfortunately, it was a no lift. Stumbled a bit while lifting it back up on the rack. Successfully lifted 156 in the second attempt. That is Dennis Ryle from Moldova. Moving ahead, we are starting off with the Group A. Athletes playing in this group are from Kyrgyzstan, Syria, Thailand, Malaysia, Greece, Great Britain, and Egypt. First attempt coming in is Maksat Argimbev, aiming in for a 156 kilograms. There goes Maksat Argimbev in his first attempt of 156. Perfect score, 3 out of 3. A great beginning for Muscat from Kyrgyzstan. With the same weight comes in Zaid Androun from Syria, going in again for a 156 kilograms. Zaid Androun of Syria preparing himself for his first attempt of 156.
That's a good lift. 3 white lights from the referees, making it a successful 156 kilogram for Zaid Adrouni from Syria. And that's Zaid Adroun.
Successful 156 for Zaid Androun.
Coming up next from Thailand, we have Chinafov Kandam. He's aiming to lift 160 kilogram in his first attempt.
He made his senior debut in 2017 in Malaysia and ranked 7th in the 2018 Asian Para Games. It's a good lift, 2 out of 3 for Chinapop Kamdam from Thailand. Next up is Hussein Matno, going in for a 160 kilograms. He did his senior international debut in 2014 in Myanmar. That's Hussein Matno for his first attempt of 160 kgs.
He has 1 minute left for his attempt. And here he goes, Hussein Matno from Malaysia. Oh, unfortunately, that was a no lifts. He was unsuccessful in lifting 160 kilogram. That's Hussein Matno from Malaysia.
Next from Greece is Kremsilav Moisiadis, going in for a 180. Began training in 2002 in his home country Thessaloniki in Greece. And has had his senior international debut as well in 2002 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Gremislav Moisiadis of Greece coming in for his first attempt of 180 kilograms.
He has 1 minute left for the attempt.
For a 180 kilograms. Perfect score, 3 out of 3, a good lift for Kremislav Moisiadis of Greece. Superbly done by Kremislav in his first attempt of 180. Competing for the same weight, next is Michael Yule from Great Britain. Began powerlifting in 2011 and his senior international debut was in 2012 in Cardiff in England. Ranked 4 in the Commonwealth Games in 2018 in the bench press heavyweight event with a result of 169.9 kilograms, going in for a 180. He's competed before in the 72 kg category in the European Open Championships and has successfully lifted 177 kgs. Going in for a 180, that is Michael Yule of Great Britain. Perfectly done. A beautiful score for Michael Yule. A good lift. With the highest weight in the men's 80 kg category coming in is Mohammed Al-Elfat of Egypt, going in for a 210 in his first attempt. Ranked 4th in the World Championships in 2017, successfully lifted 216. That's Mohammed Al-Elfat, attempt 1, 210 kilograms. Mohammed Al-Elfat in for his first attempt. Preparing himself for 210 kilograms. Perfect score, effortlessly done by Mohammed Al-Elfat. Successful 210. Beautiful start for Mohammed. Moving on to the second round. Hussein Matno getting ready for his second attempt of 160. Does not have a great start. Going in again for a 160. Man Hussein Matno of Malaysia. It's a no lift. It's got 2 red lights from the referees. Rack height being shifted to 15 for the second attempt of Zaid Androun of Syria, going in for a 160. Zaid Androun, successful 156 kgs in the first attempt, now in for 160 kilograms. Off he goes, Zaid Androun for a 160. It's a no lift. 2 red lights from the side referees. Successful 156 for Zaid Androun in the first attempt. Next coming up is Maksad Argimbev, going in for a 161 after a successful 156 in the first attempt. Maksad Argimbev of Kyrgyzstan. Maksad Argimbev in for a 161. And that's a successful lift, 3 out of 3 for Maksad Argimbev. 156 and 161 successfully done by Maksad of Kyrgyzstan. Next is Chinapop Kamdan, going in for 165. Chinapop Kamdan making his way for the second attempt.
That's Chinapop Kamdan from Thailand. All set for his second attempt of 165 kilograms. here he goes. Unfortunately, he couldn't lift it back up, so that makes it a no lift. He's got 3 red lights from the referees. He successfully lifted 160 kilogram in his first attempt and was unsuccessful at the second attempt of 185.
Michael Yule getting ready for his second attempt of 186. Michael Yule making his way through the stage for his second attempt, 186. Successful first attempt of 180 by Michael. Getting himself ready for a 186 kilograms.
That's amazing. He's got 3 white lights from the referees, making it an amazing 186 kilogram lift. It looked so easy and effortless, but I'm sure there was a lot of hard work and practice into that lift. And that's Michael Yule successfully lifting 186 kilogram.
Kremislav Moisiadis of Greece next up for his second attempt, going in for 187. He aims to compete at the 2020 or Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Ranked first in the European Championships back in 2018 in Berck, France, by successfully lifting 186. That goes in Kremislav. Wonderfully done. 3 white lights from the referees. Successful 187 for Kremislav of Greece. raising the bar by 10 kilograms from his first attempt of 210. Mohammed Al-Alfat goes in for a 220 in the second round. Mohammed Al-Alfat from Egypt making his way on the stage for his second attempt of 220 kilograms. That's got to be a lot of practice and hard work behind this. The world record was set by Farzin Majed of Iraq in 2016 in Rio in Brazil. He lifted 240 kilograms. Off he goes for the 220. Perfect lift by Mohammed Al-Fat. A successful 220 kilograms. Two successful lifts, 210 and 220 by Mohammed of Egypt. Moving on to the third round of the event. First up is Ma Hussein Matno going in for a 161 kilograms. He's got to get this one. He's not have any successful 1 minute left. Off he goes. Three white lights, a good lift for Ma Hussein Matno of Malaysia. Successfully ended his third attempt of 161. Zaid Andron is waiting in line for his third attempt of 162 kilograms. Successful 156 and going in for a 162 in the final attempt.
That is Ziad Androuni from Syria. His third and final attempt. He aims on lifting 162 kilogram.
For a 162, that's Zaid Androun of Syria. 1 minute left. Three white lights, a successful lift for Zaid Androun of Syria. Successfully lifted 156 and 162 in the final attempt. That's Zaid Androun of Syria. Rack height 12, bar loaded to 165 for the third attempt of Chinapop Kamdan.
That's Chinapop Kamdan from Thailand. All set. He'd be aiming for 165 kilogram. And unfortunately, that would be a no lift. He's got 3 red lights. An unsuccessful lift for Chinapop Kamdan. He's had a successful attempt of 160 kilogram. We're waiting for the next lift.
There's some technical issue going on. Waiting for it to get sorted off. And now we start again with Maqsad Argembayev of Kyrgyzstan, aiming in for a 166 kilograms. Successful 156 and 161 by Maqsad Argambayev of Kyrgyzstan, going in now for a 166. It's a no lift. 2 red lights from the referees. With a successful 161 kilograms for Maqsad Argambayev of Kyrgyzstan. Michael Yule of Great Britain coming in next for his third attempt of 188 kilograms. Successful 180 and 186 by Michael. One minute for Michael. For a 188.
And that's a fantastic lift. He's got 3 white lights from the referees, making that a successful 188 kilogram for Michael Yule from the Great Britain. He's got all 3 successful lifts of 180, 186 and now 188 kilogram. For the next attempt, we have Greece Gremislav Moisiadis from we have Gremislav Moisiadis from Greece aiming to lift 189 kilogram in his third and final attempt. That's Gremislav Moisiadis from the Greece. He's preparing himself for lifting 189 kilogram. He has 1 minute left for the attempt. And here he goes. 189 kilogram. Third and final attempt. Gremislav Moisiadis from the Greece. That's a good lift. He's got 2 white lights from the referees, making that a successful 189 kilogram for Gremislav Moisiadis.
Successful final lift for Kremislav of Greece. So we've had 2 successful lifts in all attempts. That's by Yule Michael and Kremislav from Greece. And now coming in is Mohammed Al Alfat of Egypt, going in for a 225. Successful 210 in the first attempt. Went forward with 220 in the second, and raising the bar by 5 is Mohammed Al Alfat of Egypt. This is going to be a big achievement for him. .225, here he goes. A good lift for Mohammed Al Alfat. Successfully lifted 225 kilograms. Amazing moment for Mohammed Al Alfat of Egypt. Definitely bags the gold medal. Ladies and gentlemen, with this we come to the end of the men's up to 80 kg category. We will shortly move to the medal ceremony for the same category. Thank you.
We now begin with the medal ceremony for the 80 kg men. Juniors.